Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ruby Powell-Dennis, who is running for state representative, joining you live here from the polls at the Agri Center. Just wanted to check in with our afternoon edition of Live at the Polls. We are still out here. As you can see, I have on my poncho. We are still working hard to try and meet every single voter that is coming in to cast their ballot for the 2020 primary elections that are happening from now until August 1st. So if this is your first time joining me on one of my lives, welcome. I hope that you are staying safe wherever you might be. We have a number of people who, in spite of the inclement weather, are coming out to cast their votes because they are just fired up for change. So if you are looking for a voting location to go to where the rain is not coming down, the Agri Center has no line, no wait right now. There's tons of great parking. And you, of course, get a chance to talk to me. I'll continue to be here at the polls from open to close, unless it's lightning. We'll continue to be here to not only answer the questions that voters have about our policy positions, but to hear what's on voters' hearts and minds as we prepare to figure out, well, how do we come out of this COVID-19 pandemic? Thank you, man, for coming out to vote. We appreciate you. And so if you are fired up for change, if you are tired of the leadership in Nashville, tired of the things that are happening in our city, our county, and our state, then please, it is imperative that you exercise your right to vote. The individuals who are coming out in this inclement weather, casting their votes, they are doing the part to select the new leadership that will make a ton of decisions. So I talked a little bit about this in a caption the other day on my Facebook page, but I'll talk to you a little bit more now. So what's at stake in this 2020 cycle? So our Census 2020 is happening. So if you have not completed your census, make sure you go to census2020.gov and complete your census form now. It is important that you are counted. Based on the last data I saw, the inner city of Memphis did not have the same reporting levels as some of the suburbs that we have around our county. And so we want to make sure that we get our fair share of federal allotments. And so how we do that is through the census. It's what helps pay for our roads. It helps pay for our infrastructure. And of course, how many seats we get in the U.S. House of Representatives. So if we want appropriate representation at the federal level, you must complete your census form. So that's one piece of it. The other thing that's at stake is when the census data does come in, that'll be used for what is called redistricting. District 97, if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see that we have a map of the district posted. It is what you consider a gerrymandered map. So if you look at an electoral map and it looks like a salamander or it's funny shaped, then that is a gerrymandered district. And those gerrymandering happens whenever census data comes in every 10 years. State legislatures get to redraw the lines that represent the districts. And so whatever party is in power usually redraws those lines to benefit their position. And so again, if you are wanting to see change and you want to see change in your representation, who you vote for between now and August 1st, and again on election day, August 6th, is going to dictate who's going to be making those decisions come January, come 2021. So that's also what's at stake. And then, of course, school reopenings. What is the allocation from our different, levels of leadership to help reopen our schools safely? What does the allocations look like from the state level for expanding affordable health care? Our state accepting the federal expansion of affordable health care. And of course, whatever our state is doing to ensure that small local businesses are taken care of. All of that is at stake. Additionally, there are reproductive rights that are currently at stake. And so, the fight for 15 has not gone away. The fight to ensure that we are a racially and ethnically equitable and diverse community with people's voices and lives being valued is also at stake. There's a lot, y'all. So we have a chance. We are alive during a remarkable time in human history, a time in which, our phones allow us to connect when we cannot physically be together. And so let's use this opportunity to not only, look up candidates, better understand their policy positions, their platforms, and make informed voting decisions, but also, again, to select leadership that is going to be making decisions that impact millions of people in West Tennessee for at least the next decade. Y'all, it's a lot at stake. So I say all that to say, if you are fired up for change, you believe that we are stronger together, you believe that we need 21st century leadership for the challenges that are ahead, then I ask you to please come out and vote Ruby Powell-Dennis if you are in District 97. I need your vote, and I commit to staying in contact and in connection with my constituents once elected. So until next time, stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.